Commitment, accountability, sincerity, integrity, loyalty, innovativeness. This is CASILI Elementary School pilot testing for modular distance learning. The opening of classes during this time of health crisis does not necessarily mean traditional face-to-face learning. Thus, the Department of Education established varied learning delivery modalities for school year 2020 to 2021. One of these is the modular distance learning. With the aim of the Department of Education to deliver instruction, the CASILI Elementary School joins the launching of the pilot testing this July 2020, a challenging journey for schools and the community, where learning activity sheets will be distributed to the different sitios in the barangay. I hope everyone is well and making their way through these unprecedented times. According to the Secretary of the Department of Education, Dr. Leonor M. Briones, education must continue amidst the threat posed by COVID-19 pandemic in the aim of providing learning opportunities to our learners without requiring them to come to school. Thus, the CASILI Elementary School, with the help of the stakeholders, initiated various strategies for school year 2020-2021 without risking the health and safety of our pupils and teachers. Different teaching modalities were also being considered, and based on a DepEd survey conducted with the parents and guardians, the most preferred learning modality was the modular distance learning. With some explanations of where we are and where we are going, let us start with what do we know. For now, as a country, we will be moving towards modular distance learning. Our teachers are working very hard to plan for the next weeks in preparation for the opening of classes. Officially, the classes will begin on August 24, 2020. With the assurance that we are ready to continue the instructions using the appropriate modality, understanding that we will be learning the meaning of flexibility and patience. I have no doubt in my mind that the pupils, families, and staff of CASILI Elementary School will continue to thrive during this time. You are all incredibly special individuals. This is an opportunity to use those artistic skills of critical thinking, problem solving, persistence, creativity, and discipline to make the most of this current situation. There will be challenging times ahead of us, but I know that we are all up for the challenge. We shall use this time to learn, reflect, create, appreciate those who are around us, and be grateful for all the blessings that we share. Lastly, the world changes quickly. This global crisis is a great reminder that the world is moving towards a more virtual learning and challenging workspaces. And if our pupils are not able to adapt, they will be left behind. To our dear parents, please know that we are here working for you to support. Together, we learn as one. With all these preparations, I am very confident that CASILI Elementary School will be able to provide quality basic education while ensuring the health and welfare of our learners and teachers amidst COVID-19 pandemic. As school year 2020 to 2021 begins, we join the schools all over the country in conducting the pilot testing for modular distance learning, and I hope that you will be oriented with this new normal setting in education. First is the planning phase, teachers' virtual orientation. Different committees were organized virtually to prepare for the information dissemination. LGU orientation. The school requested the help of the local government officials, spearheaded by the barangay chairman, as to the process of the distribution of materials. Parents' orientation. It was also conducted for the parents and guardians to better facilitate their children in answering the modules. Next is the pre-production phase. The school head and the teachers prepare the needed materials and tools such as ink, printers, laptops, plastic envelopes, and subu box, among many other things. While waiting for the learning modules for pilot testing provided by the central and division offices, the teachers were instructed to prepare their home tasks and activity sheets aligned with the most essential learning competencies. Afterwards, they will contextualize and localize them to address the individual needs of the learners. Third is the production phase, when the learning modules for pilot testing are provided by the higher offices. The teachers reproduce them, making sure that they were complete and vividly printed. Other learning resources included in the package were class schedule, parents' agreement, norms on modular distance learning, and learning materials checklists. Before the distribution phase, the CASILI Elementary School ensures that all the school buildings are properly disinfected. Then follow the distribution phase. Parents and guardians came to school to get the printed learning modules, following the health and safety protocol as strictly mandated by the Department of Health. Final instructions. The parents and guardians were given final instructions. Together with the school head and teachers, they utilized the learning materials checklist to ensure that the learning materials are complete and ready for distribution. Then the learning materials inside a plastic envelope were distributed to the parents and guardians. Home visit and inspection of learning environment. During the duration of the pilot testing, the school head, together with the teachers, conducted home visitations and inspection of home learning environment to know the level of readiness of the home tutors and learners in their respective homes. phase is the retrieval. The parents and guardians were advised to come back to school to submit the answered modules. The teacher concerned will automatically check the modules, which leads to the final phase, which is feedbacking. The teacher advisor shall provide feedbacks and look for ways on how to extend help for pupils who are struggling and parents who need support from the school. A parent and pupil were also requested to provide feedbacks so that the school can make necessary adjustments before the opening of classes.
I'm very grateful to the parents, specifically the grade 6 parents for their cooperation in this pilot testing, especially in the distribution and the retrieval of the learning modules. I know they have difficulties, but they are trying their best to assist their children in this new normal type of learning, which is the modular learning.
Ako si Analisa Wano, pinahan ko ni Edgar Wano. Lisdan gid unta ko nga inani karon nga sitwasyon nya. Saon man di man nato mapugos nga mamanggi kanang blaod nga kinahanglan maklasig yun. Nagpasalamat lang sad ko nga nakoy anak nga makamao.
Ako si Rosalmi Wagas, grade 6 sa CASILI Elementary School. Ako nakadawat sa modules gihatag kini pero lisod kaayo magpatabang ko sa akong mama ug answer.
Sulong edukalidad para sa bata, para sa bayan. We learn as one.